Welcome. Happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live. So, welcome. We are here just in case you are new to what is happening, what's going on. We are in our 30-day challenge for you to advance on purpose. We are empowering mid career women to advance on purpose during this 30-day live challenge. So I am so delighted that you are here with us. And so let's talk a little bit about what's happening. So, if you were with me yesterday, you know that we talked about the importance of team engagement. And today we're going to be looking at going beyond thank you, the power of reward and recognition in leadership. But before I jump into all of that, let me say thank you again for being here. Definitely, if you know a mid career woman, pass this on. Caring, sharing is definitely caring. Pass the information on if you would, because we don't want to just advance by ourselves. We want to take other women with us. It is lonely at the top, but it does not have to be. We can take our sisters with us to the top, and that is why we are here. So definitely make sure that you share, and also please make sure that you stay tuned throughout this broadcast for today, because I'm going to be talking about our webinar, Advancing on Purpose. And so I don't want you to miss that. But again, today we're looking at going beyond just thank you. I am sure you have experienced a thank you, a pleasant thank you. And really, why are you saying thank you in your career? Like, what are you even thanking me about? Are you just saying it just to say it? And that's what we're really going to delve into. So, the purpose of this session is really to understand leadership beyond the basics, and how leaders can move beyond just mere verbal acknowledgments and create a culture of appreciation that can significantly impact performance, morale, productivity. Being a leader is more than just holding a coveted title. It's about influence. It's about leading by example and just creating an environment where you can flourish. And I think I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Our 3 points for today, and just note, if I sneeze, I'm just going to go ahead and let it happen and just cover myself. Our 3 points today are the psychological impact of recognition, the importance of tangible rewards, and creating a culture of continuous recognition. Before I really go in, let's do a quick roll call to see who is here. Whether you're catching us live, whether you're catching the replay, let us know your name and where you're tuning in from, because we definitely want to acknowledge you. If there is something that is resonating with you, let us know in the comments, because we are here to empower you. We are here to make sure you have the skills so you can advance on purpose. And so, if there is something that's resonating with you, I would love to know what it is, what hit the spot on tonight. And if you have any questions, go ahead and post them. I may not catch them live, but we are definitely, myself, my team, we are going through the comments. And so, if you have a question, if maybe there's something that you're curious about or something you want to know about, feel free to ask your questions. And so I definitely appreciate you for taking your time. Note, I understand time is important. So, my vow to you is that when we're going 30-day lives, when we're doing these lives, I will not be before you more than 30 minutes. If I can shave it down to 25, I'll shave it down to 25, but I will not be longer than that because I understand your time is valuable and we need to get in. So, we're going to get some good, quick leadership nuggets and then we'll get out. If you've been with me, you know that I love to share a story. And I believe that stories just help us. They help us to see where we are, they help us to see where we can go, or and sometimes they help us to see what we need not to do. And so I'm going to actually share a personal story. If you want to know my story, my why behind why I'm actually doing this 30-day challenge, please go back to day one. And that also reminds me that you can catch the replays right where you're watching them from, whether that's Facebook on my business page or YouTube. You can go back, see all the replays. They will be there for you because, again, it is my honestly, it is my vow to you. I want you to advance on purpose. This was designed just for you so you can advance. And so that's why we got the replays there. But again, if you want to know my story, go back to day one because I tell my story then. But on tonight, I'm going to just share early in my career, I had two supervisors kind of sort of in a quick succession. And the first one would just be like, "Oh, Miranda, thanks, great job." And I'm like, it just didn't feel genuine. It didn't feel sincere. It felt like you were checking off a box. And so I am sure how many of you can testify, you know what? I've had that thanks before. I hope you're not having it, right this second. However, truth is sometimes all thanks aren't the same. And so I really didn't feel like it was a genuine effort. I didn't feel like you couldn't tell me what I was doing for you to even say thank you. Was it really meaningful? Did I really do something that sparked anything for you to say it? And so it just kind of just fell flat for me. And honestly, it didn't just feel flat for me, it fell flat for others around. The atmosphere at work was just kind of tense and we just weren't happy. You can feel that we were disconnected. And productivity, I've always made sure that I do a job well done. However, you gotta push to do that. You have to push, and it's just so much more helpful when you feel appreciated. And so before we knew it, we had a new supervisor, second supervisor. She comes in and she really actually put some time and investment, and she did thoughtful ways to recognize us. And it was like, oh my gosh, someone really appreciates the work that I'm doing. Whether it was team lunches, whether it was just a general shout out in a meeting, or for her providing many personal or professional opportunities for growth. The transformation was astounding, and that was one of my benchmarks where it was like, you know what, hmm, I see what I don't want to be and I see who I want to be more like. And so it really was my first kind of like aha moment. And it just went merely past just a thank you. It was a genuine thing that I felt appreciated. And it's something that's always kind of stuck with me. So let's go ahead and move into our first point for tonight. And so our first one is the psychological impact of recognition. Recognition is more than just a fleeting movement of acknowledgement. It's a powerful tool that has profound implications on an individual's psyche. It really does. It boosts self esteem. Self esteem refers to how individuals perceive their own worth and the bedrock of many actions, reactions, and motivations. So, when an employee is recognized for their efforts, it's a clear message that says, your contributions matter. You are valued. This validation directly boosts an individual's self esteem. When employees believe that they are competent and valuable, they are more inclined to put their best foot forward, their best effort. They're going to take on those challenges and they're going to do the organization well. Also, it helps to enhance self efficiency. Self efficiency is the individual's belief in their abilities to succeed in specific situations or accomplish a task. Recognition, especially with specific about what was achieved, that's something that my first supervisor lacked, and how provides a clear evidence of an individual's capabilities. It's as if you're saying, you did this well and you can do it again. So over time, repeated recognition builds a reservoir of confidence, making employees believe that their capabilities are more robustly, resulting in them taking on more responsibility and facing any challenge that comes forward. And so there is truly a positive psychological impact of recognition. When one member is genuinely appreciated, it sets the tone for the entire team. It instills a belief that efforts are noticed and that they're valued, encouraging others to strive for similar accomplishment. Recognition isn't just a managerial task, it's an investment in the psychological well being of employees. And our second point is tangible rewards and their importance. While words of appreciation and gratitude, undeniably, they carry a lot of weight. In addition, tangible rewards take employees' recognition to and evaluate it. Like it just takes it to a new dimension. And so let's dive into some of the things that happen when we actually give tangible rewards. It's a concrete indicator of value. Verbal accolades are, yes, powerful, and tangible rewards provide a psychological, it provides like a testament that, you know what, employee X, you really are doing an outstanding, you're doing such an outstanding job. You received a time off award. You're doing such an outstanding job. You received whatever that is. That far surpasses, that tells a person that not only I am so appreciated, you actually see me, you value me, the organization values me. It's a symbol that the employee's achievement, that they are competent and they're important. And also, it ignites a cycle of positive reinforcement. And that's what you want. You don't want your employee to say, I only got recognized once. It's not coming again. It's going to be 2 years from now. No, 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 no. That is definitely not what we want. The principle of behavior psychology highlight the role of positive reinforcement in influencing behavior. When an action leads to a favorable outcome, an individual is more likely to repeat that behavior. We want people to repeat those positive behaviors, and you have a say in that. Tangible rewards create that scenario in the workplace. When employees receive physical rewards for their hard work, it reinforces their positive behavior, promoting them to go higher, promoting them to achieve those higher levels and more often. They are the people that push those benchmarks further and further in the positive direction. And let's go to our third point, which is creating a culture of continuous recognition. And that's also important. One of these are good, but when you're thinking about making that trio, making that trinity, it's just going to take you to new heights. And so, the value, when we're talking about creating a culture of continuous recognition, we're talking about amplified motivation and morale. When individuals know that their efforts, no matter how small, are consistently noticed and appreciated, it acts as a powerful motivator. Now, let me take a quick step back to say, I know we all are motivated by different things. And so you could be a person that doesn't need the accolades, that doesn't need the attaboys, or you may say that you don't need the accolades and the attaboys. I need you to think beyond you, because we're thinking about people as a whole and as, in general. And it's important in general. I know lots of people who are like, I don't need that. I don't need that. I want to stay in the shadows and I want to stay in the background, and that's fine. You find ways to make sure that you're acknowledging those people, but as a leader, you want to adapt a mindset of the whole. And when we're talking about things like this, you do not want to skip over it. You don't want to make it lightly, or you don't want to make it seem like a person who needs that is less than. You want to make sure that you are bringing the value, that they know that they are valued. And so it's important. And I wanted to take a step back, because I do know people who are like, it doesn't take all of that. And I am telling you that it does take all of that. And so it also, we're talking about strengthen team cohesion in an environment where peers frequently recognize one another's efforts. A natural bond of respect and trust forms. There's a mutual appreciation that weaves that through that strong fabric of team unity. When team members feel acknowledged, not just by their superiors, but also by their peers, it takes it again to this new dimension. It fosters a sense of belonging. It's camaraderie in making the workplace more harmonious and a collective space. And then there's a reduction in employee turnover when we have this type of environment. One of the most common reasons for individuals leaving organizations is that they feel undervalued, they feel overlooked. My supervisor doesn't pay any attention to me. Oh, they don't care if I'm here or if I'm not. My presence really doesn't matter. And that is not what we want to portray. We don't want to portray that, because people do matter. Their presence does matter. And so, by embedding recognition into the very culture of any organization, this sentiment needs to be multiplied, duplicated. When individuals feel constantly seen and valued, their loyalty and commitment to the organization deepens, and it makes them less likely to seek out opportunities. And so, in essence, embedding recognition into the organizational culture goes beyond just making individuals feel good. It's a strategic move that enhances motivation, it fosters team unity, and it solidifies leadership credibility. It reduces turnover and enhances just the overall reputation of the organization. And it's about understanding that constant appreciation is not just a nice thing, but it's a fundamental cornerstone for a sustained organizational excellence. And that is what you want to have. Now, I told you, please stay tuned so you can hear about this webinar. So let's get into it. You all, listen, we are doing a webinar empowering mid career women to advance on purpose. So please join us December 2nd at 11 a.m. You can see that the QR. Please go ahead, take a snapshot, do what you need to do so that you can reserve your spot. You want to be there because we are taking everything and we are wrapping it up and giving you some additional nuggets during this webinar. Plus, we get to see one another. You can ask questions on the spot. And in addition, not only can you ask questions, you'll also get to network. And that is yet still a very powerful tool in your career development. And it's a tool that you want to keep throughout. So please make sure that you join us. And also, if you've been with us, you know we do a gift giveaway. We do one gift giveaway once a week. And so we're in week 2. And since it's day 12, it's not today. So we got tomorrow and Tuesday. So we got Monday and Tuesday for that free gift. Please make sure that you join our Facebook group because that is where that free gift will be. And you can use that QR code or you can search for Next Level Progression Tribe. This is a group for people who want to advance, who want to move to the next level. Your next level may be just becoming a first line supervisor. It could be a second line supervisor. It could be senior leadership. If you're in the government, maybe you're striving to become an SES, or if you're non-government, maybe in the private sector, you're looking to be in that C-suite. Trust me, join the group because we are promoting one another. We are ensuring that we get to your next level progression. And so, if you're already in the group, you will know the morning that we are going to have our free gift giveaway. However, if you're not in the group, then you're not going to know about that free gift giveaway until we go live, which is generally 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But definitely, in order to get it, you need to be in our group. And note, I can only give you so much. And these free gifts are curated. They are curated just for you. I have been in this field for a long time and I know where people struggle. I know where people really have a hard time, and these gifts are helping those particular aspects. And they're things that we're not necessarily just talking about in general. And so let me go ahead and wrap this up. Studies have shown that women often receive less frequent and specific feedback, more so than their, or less so, should I say, than their male counterparts. Understanding the psychological benefits of recognition helps bridge this feedback gap, ensuring that you as a leader not only provide, but you're also an advocate for meaningful acknowledgement in your workforce. You, just because you didn't receive it, does that mean that you can't give it? And I am challenging you to do this and to implement this. So today we covered the psychological benefits of recognition, the impacts of tangible rewards, and the need for a culture of continuous recognition. And so I want to thank you for your time today. Listen, you are becoming the leader you want to be. It goes past just saying thank you. It's leaders who truly can see employees, who can recognize, who can reward and inspire. And so I would like to end with a quote, and that is going to be: appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes, let me say that again. Appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well. So please join me tomorrow for more insight and great nuggets, because it is my goal for you to move up in your career. You deserve to advance on purpose. My name is Miranda Denise Watson, and I help mid career women level up to executive level positions.